All right. Good afternoon, IHSA football family. How you guys doing? And this is now for the season so far with Sesser-Valier. And again, I made a mistake. Where is it? I forgot. There are two coaches on Sesser-Valier, which I do apologize for. Let me get one thing. Hopefully, I get the names correct this time. I know they got a Hall of Fame coach. Um, uh, John Shadowins is the second head coach, along with Mike Rude. I apologize. I corrected my mistake again. Thank you so much to the fan of Cesar Valier that allowed me to know that I made a mistake, and I apologize for that one. All right, so let's get to Cesar Valier, and we talk about Cesar Valier right now. We're going to talk about their schedule first. Let's go into their schedule. Um, Tough loss against Fairfield. I think a lot of people saw that coming, and because Fairfield was just a tough team at that early time and before that upset that they had against Johnston City. They beat Cardinal White, which was a big game. I actually caught a couple few quarters of that game. Very impressed with Cesar Valier and how they carried themselves against a tough Carmel White team. They beat El Dorado, um, beat Christopher, beat Edwards County. I believe they have one shutout, if I'm not mistaken. And we look at the schedule later on. They've got one more big game after them, which is Flora, and that's going to be an interesting game for Carmel White as they take on a very strong Flora team. And yeah, so we go into the team, and again, Cesar Villier does a little bit of a double wing offense. And again, we can talk about some of their players: Nate Ragland, Gabe Gunter, Quinn Galatsky, Gavin Woodland, double sports, two sports star as well. Gabe Gunter, offensive lineman and linebacker as well. Definitely a guy that needs to be talked about a little bit more. And we'll talk about recruiting. Um, and we also go into again Quinn. Where's the guy that I forgot to talk about? It's killing me right now. Um, Quinn, where are you? I'll just talk about Brock Schlaff is the I believe the leading rusher in the Black Diamond Conference. If I'm not mistaken, he's having a breakout season, great season so far. And again, with that wing offense, the running attack is always the strongest, and he's having a breakout season for Cesar Valier Red Devils. And again, the big thing against this Johnston City team is how do we limit the athleticism of Johnston City? How do we Corbin Hickey, Austin Brown, the two wide receivers, and you got to apply pressure on the quarterback as well. And that's going to be huge for them. And they got two leading wide receivers in the Black Diamond Conference, so definitely it's going to be a huge game. I'm trying to find this one kid's name. Quinn Galaski. I'm sorry, Quinn Galaski um, is definitely going to be one of the key players that we talk about as well. Um, let me see in my notes. Okay, sorry, tight end and linebacker, and always with a tight end, and we talk about the wing offense a lot. Tight end, that is always one of the big spots. He's going to be huge. And their quarterback, he had a tough game last in the spring against Johnson City, but I think he's going to be the big X factor in this game. Let me find his name first. I'm trying to find his name. Um, Carson Halford. Carson Halford. He had three picks against Johnson City in the spring, but pushed that aside. And I think Carson Hartford's going to have, I think he's going to be an X factor. I think he's improved a lot, especially when you see from the games from spring to the fall on YouTube. And by the way, big shout out for Cesar Valier for all the live streams. It helped me out a lot. But yeah, I think Carson Halford is going to be the big time X factor because I think Johnson City is going to focus in on the run, and especially with the wing offense. And you talk a few of the drags with the tight ends. How many times again Halford they're not going to be. They're going to pay most attention to that middle. Carson Alford, if he can get some big plays, big pass plays, and again limit his mistakes, and I think he will. He's definitely going to be an X factor for Sesser-Valier this Friday night. So that is about it. And again, it's gonna be a good game. I'm really excited about this game. Very excited about this game. And I think the big thing too, and I said this about against that Johnston City offense. Again, apply pressure on the quarterback, and again, apply pressure on those wide receivers. Bump, and their coverages are going to be key. And they can't break any coverages against these wide receivers against Johnston City because they'll kill them. So again, it'll be very interesting as Carmi White takes on Johnston City. This has been Carmi White. I'm sorry, not Carmi White. Sesser-Valier. I apologize again. So thank you so much, and this has been the Sesser-Valier thing. More magic numbers, and do some more interviews with some of those Sesser-Valier players as well. And again, my email is coachbigpete@fp@gmail.com. If you have any questions, you can follow me at Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day.